What's up, everybody? Brad out here at George Family Homestead. Trailer behind me. We're doing stuff. We are doing stuff. I'm in the garden. Oh, gave it away. In the garden. And we've got some goats in here. We're gonna let goats do cleanup. These are actually brand new goats to the farm. Just bought them today. This beautiful dappled doe has been exposed to a dapple buck for the last 2 months. And then these three doe kids are about 4 months old. So very excited to get them on the farm, and I thought it was a great opportunity to quarantine them from the rest of the herd and let them clean up the garden. Yeah, you hear that? That's the other surprise. Come on, let's do it. All right, so I told y'all I had another surprise. You heard it while I was in there talking about the goats. But what is our surprise, Sheila?
Pigs.
Pigs. Piggy pigs.
Or bacon.
Bacon. Bacon, sausage, pork chop, pork steak. What else? What else do y'all call your pigs? Bacon seeds. That's a common one I've heard. Anyway, so got to tell y'all a story about pigs here. About our ordeal getting pigs. So we have had a reservation. We paid a deposit on 5 pigs a month ago, wasn't it?
2.
Month and a half, 2 months ago. Okay. Last Saturday, we all loaded up early. Okay. We were on a Saturday morning. I say early. On a Saturday morning, loading up the kids to drive 2 hours to over by St. Louis to pick up these pigs. We were on our way, and the people said, if you're running late, it's okay. We're struggling getting these pigs castrated. Well, I had a problem with that because these pigs should have been castrated at about 2 weeks old. That's the right time to castrate pigs. Not when they're 8 weeks old and big and fast and hard to mess with. Okay, so whatever. And then we were halfway there. And the people text me and say, you might as well turn around because this day is not going as planned. We still have 4 pigs to castrate. 2 of them have escaped and we have to go try and catch them. And I told the lady, I said, we're already an hour into this 2-hour trip. I see 2 options. You can refund our money, or we come and we don't pay you any more money, only the 50% deposit that we put down. And she finally responded and said she was going to refund our money, and we went on. It was very frustrating though, because from the beginning, I was frustrated with them. Negotiating the price was a pain in the butt. And in negotiating the price, I was only told about 2 weeks after paying my deposit that because I lowered the price, because I negotiated the price down on them, that they would not be castrating them. I said, well, that was not part of our initial agreement. So we went back and forth a little bit, and they did finally agree to castrate. But they didn't castrate until the day of pickup. And that opens up, that's open wounds that I should not have to deal with. That's a liability that I should not have. And I was I was not too keen on that. We would have dealt with it. Lane, please don't get in the mud. We would have dealt with it. Fine, whatever. So I decided, well, they refunded our money and we started looking for other pigs. We couldn't find any other pigs within decent proximity. We're in central Missouri. It seems like every pig breeder in Missouri is in southern Missouri. I don't understand it, but that's what it felt like when looking. So I finally decided, you know what? I'm gonna go to the sale barn and see if I can get some piglets or, you know, couple month-old pigs. And that's what I did today. Is I went to the sale barn. There was a lot of pigs, and I was a little bit worried because initially the feeder pigs, the young, freshly weaned pigs were going for quite a bit, and I was a little nervous that I wasn't going to come home with any pigs today. But finally, I bid on. So there is 3 red wattle pigs in here that I got for a very good price, and then 2 Berkshire Cross that I also got for a very good price. They're all 5 very close in size. I mean, they look like they are the same age. Obviously they came from different people. And what this is going to do, yes, we're going to feed these out and sell them just like we did the last batch. But in buying them at this cheap price, I bought these for what I was going to pay for 8-week-old feeder pigs. Okay, that's how good of a price I got on these. Sorry, this sun is just. Let me see if I can get in a better. There we go. So I got these pigs for the same price or even a little bit lower than what I was going to pay for those 5 that I put a deposit on. And they're older. So that means that I'm not going to have to feed them as long. That's less I have in them is for feed. The pen was already here. The feeder was already here. We already filled it with feed. And I really think we're set up pretty well with this batch of pigs to do well. We'll feed them for, instead of the typical 5 months that you would feed, I think we're probably only going to have to feed these things for 3 months. And we have a few people already that we know are going to buy some pigs. We're going to keep one for ourselves. The pig that we had butchered in December, well over halfway gone, I would say.
No more bacon.
No more bacon. The bacon was the first thing gone. That bacon was amazing. Unfortunately, the sausage we did not care for, or I like it. I think it's pretty good. It's a maple sausage, very strong maple, very strong. Sheila and the kids don't much care for it, so we've ended up giving most of the maple sausage away, which is okay. We don't eat a whole lot of sausage, so we may change up our cuts a little bit next time. Obviously, we got as much bacon as we possibly could. We got every bit of bacon that we could.
I think we had like 18 packs.
Yeah, but we ended up doing one of the hams, whole thing into sausage. And I think we'll change that with this one. Maybe we'll get a ham. I don't love ham. But hey, we'll see. So these 5 pigs are going to be the next pigs coming off of George Family Homestead. If you're close to us and you want a pig or a half a hog or something, let us know. We'll set it up. They should be ready. What is it now? May 9th? In August, I would expect to have these pigs going to the butcher. So reach out and let us know what you want. We'll make it happen for you. So here is 3 days later. You all saw the beginning, at the beginning of this video, where I showed just how grown up and nasty this was. Well, they did a pretty good job, and they're pretty well out of food in here. There's not too much left for them, and we're getting ready to have some nasty storms roll through. So we're gonna get these 4 girls over with the rest of the goats.